Welcome back to Little English Studio, the channel where we explore the wonders of our world, uncovering history, culture, and architecture in clear and captivating English. Today, we travel to Belarus to discover one of the most magnificent and historically significant landmarks in Eastern Europe, Nesvizh Castle. This World Heritage Site is not only a grand palace, but also a symbol of the legacy of the Radziwiłł family, the turbulent history of the region, and centuries of architectural evolution. Join us as we journey through its opulent halls, sprawling gardens, and hidden stories, uncovering the beauty, history, and cultural significance of this Eastern European treasure. The story of Nesvizh Castle begins in the 16th century, when the powerful Radziwiłł family, one of the most influential noble families in the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, decided to establish a residence that would reflect their status, wealth, and political influence. Initially built as a defensive fortress, the castle was strategically positioned in Nesvizh to protect the family's lands and assert their authority over the region. Over the centuries, Nesvizh Castle evolved from a fortified stronghold into a grand Renaissance and Baroque residence. The Radziwiłłs transformed it into a center of political, cultural, and intellectual life. The castle became not only a home, but also a symbol of prestige and power, attracting artists, architects, and scholars who contributed to its grandeur. Nesvizh Castle is renowned for its fusion of architectural styles, reflecting the tastes and ambitions of successive generations of the Radziwiłł family. The castle complex features fortified walls, moats, towers, and gates reminiscent of medieval fortifications, but its interiors are a testament to Renaissance elegance and Baroque opulence. Inside, visitors are greeted by ornate halls, frescoed ceilings, intricate stucco work, and grand staircases that showcase the skill of European craftsmen. The long gallery, the marble hall, and the chapel of St. Trinity are particularly impressive, with lavish decoration, gilded details, and exquisite artwork that reflect the cultural sophistication of the family and the region. The castle's gardens and parklands are equally remarkable. Designed over centuries, they feature carefully planned avenues, fountains, ponds, and sculptures that complement the architectural elegance of the palace. The blend of nature and design creates a serene and harmonious environment, emphasizing the Radziwiłł's desire for beauty, leisure, and cultural refinement. Nesvizh Castle has witnessed centuries of European history. As the residence of the Radziwiłł family, it was a political hub, hosting diplomats, nobility, and royalty. It endured wars, occupations, and periods of decline, including damage during the 17th century conflicts between the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth and neighboring powers, as well as later turmoil during Russian and Nazi occupations. Despite these challenges, Nesvizh Castle remained a symbol of resilience and continuity. Restoration efforts in the 19th and 20th centuries revived its architectural splendor, preserving its historical and cultural value for future generations. Today, it stands as one of Belarus' most important heritage sites, embodying the complex history of Eastern Europe and the legacy of its aristocratic families. Beyond its political role, Nesvizh Castle was a cultural center. The Radziwiłłs were patrons of art, music, and literature. They collected paintings, tapestries, sculptures, and manuscripts, many of which still reside in the castle today. The interiors reveal the family's appreciation for European artistic trends, with influences from Italy, France, and the Netherlands blending seamlessly with local traditions. The castle's library, once one of the most extensive in Eastern Europe, housed rare books, manuscripts, and scientific works. Scholars and artists were often invited to study, work, and create within its walls, making Nesvizh not only a home, but also a cradle of intellectual and artistic life. Visitors to Nesvizh Castle today can explore the restored halls, chambers, and galleries, marvel at the decorative artwork, and stroll through the expansive gardens. Guided tours often highlight the history of the Radziwiłł family, the castle's architectural evolution, and its role in European history. Special exhibitions and cultural events celebrate the artistic heritage of the castle, offering visitors a chance to immerse themselves in the elegance and grandeur of the past. The surrounding town of Nesvizh adds to the experience, providing a glimpse into local life, traditional architecture, and Belarusian culture. Walking through the castle and its grounds, visitors can imagine the lives of nobles, diplomats, artists, and scholars who once inhabited this magnificent residence, bridging the centuries with a living connection to history. And that was the story of Nesvizh Castle, a jewel of Belarus, a symbol of aristocratic power, cultural achievement, and architectural brilliance. From fortified walls to lavish halls, from serene gardens to historic library collections, Nesvizh Castle continues to inspire and captivate visitors from around the world. Thank you for joining us at Little English Studio. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to explore more fascinating landmarks, history and culture told in clear and engaging English. See you in the next video.